What up, y'all? Drew sells out. Coming at you. It's week 20. That's quite exciting. I guess. I feel gassed. I feel really tired today. I can't even tell if I've done a lot or a little this week. I know mentally I planned on doing a lot, and I did do a lot, especially on the front of the week. But I think mentally, because I knew that I needed to do so much, it kind of got overwhelming. So I just feel really tired. I feel really tired. I still have some work. I have some emails I need to send today. I got an email back from Extended Stay America that they are not going to sponsor me. Actually, from a PR company. Man, these PR companies, what's up with that? How lame is that? Best Western, actually it was Extended Stay America. Trust your gut, man. You know, they're opening it a lot, and then they're like, oh, PR company, should we do this? It's like, yeah, you should do this. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. I think they should. I think it would be really cool. PR companies in general are just such a weird thing. They're just such a weird thing. At this point, I can't remember even what I was listening to, but it just talked about how, you know, at this point, so many of these companies and brands and things are literally just image management companies. Like image isn't like a tangible good, but it is like one of the most valuable things in our current society. It's the image that people are trying to portray, and that is as valuable as anything. Like the image that, you know, Apple, any good company, any good brand, you know, there's nothing necessarily, there are some things about Nike or Apple that are spectacular, but more so than anything, it's the image that they portray. And all of these PR companies are making so much money, and they're not doing anything. They're just managing the way we view things. So we'll buy things or not buy more things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just pessimistic, but also I think it's dumb. There's a lot of things like that. I was talking to my roommates the other day on how upset liability things make me. Like how, you know, how many cool things could we do if the law system, now I'm just really going, I did not plan on saying these opinions, but here it is. You know, like my wrestling coach, Jerry Winterton, North Carolina's most winningest wrestling coach of all time. He's the man. He told me the story one time where he was in college, and he went to college in New York in like the 1960s, 70s, I think the 70s, and like upstate New York. And he, they had a bar below their library. How sick is that? How fun and how awesome would that be? And then one day during the year, they didn't know what day it was going to be. Basically, at sunrise, all of a sudden, they would just hear honking of horns, and people would be driving through campus honking horns. And what that meant was that it was this day, and the school just bought a bunch of kegs. All of class was canceled, and all you had to do was man the keg for 1 hour as a student. You had to man one of the kegs for 1 hour. And it's just a giant school-sponsored day off out of nowhere party with kegs. And it's like, how awesome would that be? And yet liability now, it's like no way a school would be able to get with that. Some kid would get super drunk on his own stupid volition and should be held responsible for his own actions of you know, getting ridiculously drunk, but then they'd sue the school. And so they're like, none of that, none of these really cool things, because there's a chance that people can sue. I don't know, somehow between that and PR companies. And we were also talking about how neighbors and stuff, like no one knows their neighbors anymore, so kids no longer feel like the ability to roam. I don't know. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling the pressure a little bit of, you know, hopefully in 2 weeks, my friend Kurt, he's flying down here June 2nd, and we're going to start making videos. And yeah, I just want to do a really good job, and I want to do really good things for the companies that are sponsoring me, and I want to do cool projects and cool ideas, but just trying to stay reasonably balanced as a person, and trying to, I think I've been spending a lot of time on my computer and my phone, and that affects me, but I feel like I've been having to, because I've been having to send so many emails and try to stay in contact with so many different people. So I think I'm gonna finish this video, I'm gonna go fire off a bunch of the last emails, and then there's a magnificent disc golf course on the way to Austin, a little out of the way, but it's in an old pecan grove, and I think I'm gonna go and play disc golf and kind of chill for Saturday, try to get my brain space right, spend some time reading, just kind of decompressing, and hopefully get ready for next week. Try to do some stuff, take care of my body. I have not been as on it this week as far as my body health, and I feel that affects like all of me. Like if I'm not, I think because I've been, I've gone through extended periods of time in my life where I haven't been exercising, but because I've been so on it for the past couple of months, I think I've like, begun to rely on the energy that does give you. And so a week of not, it was supposed to, like every day the weather said it was supposed to rain, but then it didn't rain. And so I was like, that's a shame. I planned my week about it, not about it raining mostly, but then it didn't rain. So I was like, oh dang, I could have been doing all the stuff that I normally want to do. So that's how I feel. Drew sells out stuff. Honestly, I haven't even gotten any more sponsors. I've just been sending out videos, and it's been a cold week, and it's I'm realizing how susceptible I am to ebbs and flows where it's like, oh, we got a bunch of sponsors, I feel awesome. It's like no sponsors, I feel bad and I'm worried. But next week we shall find out if we get GT Synergy Dave. That would open up the project. That would be incredible. That would let us do it. But if that doesn't happen, it's still very doable. We're still going to do it, but that makes it harder. So overall, I feel fine. I just want to do work, but I feel tired and less motivated. But that's where building in systems and routines and just staying diligent on it, knowing that the resistance is natural and that was an inevitable part. And this, of course, this is going to happen. Like, things get hard. Anything worth doing is going to be difficult, and you're not going to always feel super motivated. And that's why it's important to rely on systems and practices and just staying diligent on, pushing the needle forward each and every day. At least I can say that. Whether or not I do, it's a whole different ballgame. But I do believe that. And, there's this juncture that happens in every project where it's like, oh shit, this is hard. And I am going to do it. So that's all it is. It's just a mental decision to say that you're not going to quit. And you do that long enough and eventually something happens. Enough people will drop out of the race that if you just don't drop out, you'll be okay. So here's to not dropping out. Stay in school, kids. And if you want to. I don't know. That was going to go in a direction. Anyways, I love all of you. Hey, Claudia. And, yeah. Gonna keep getting to it. Feel okay. But we're gonna make it work. Because I believe Drew sells out for the people. Come on! Come on! Let's go! Alright. Have a good weekend. Everyone. Just do it. Ooh, that's a really good idea. That's a good slogan. Anyways, love you all. Okay.